and welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, the channel I share with y'all my part-time reselling journey here in the state of Virginia. If you are new here, this is my monthly recap to help me keep myself accountable and also for y'all to help me stay accountable. I go over my net sales for the month, so that is my net profit after fees, store subscriptions, cost of goods and shipping. So this is money that I've actually made after doing all of the reseller things. The gross numbers are always more impressive, but the net numbers, not the neat numbers, so the net numbers are neat, but the net numbers are what I feel is most important and ones that are not often talked about. So I'm gonna throw you guys to my wall of accountability so you guys can check in on my progress for the month of March. Welcome to the wall of accountability. All right, so this is March. You can see there are a lot more numbers this month than there were last month. You can see that we have a pretty steady week. Here is the second week of March, and then sadness. This is when the weather changed back to being cold and dreary. And then I started doing that listing challenge, which the video I'll link up above, but all this flurry of activity here at the bottom is all from that listing challenge, which is awesome because this is the first time in the 2 years that I've been reselling that I have listed more than 100 items in a month. So very happy to have participated in that just to get that milestone. But as you can see here, as I mentioned before in my last video, that for my own mental health, whenever I am listing items from the estate sale, I am putting them in here so that way you guys can see that I'm counting them, that they are in my stock, but I'm also not just putting like a giant ungodly number right here. So 150 items listed this month, 84 brought in, so this includes items from the estate sale and then items I have brought in from my few hauls that I've done, and then I've sold 41. So I think that is because, as you can see, my stores woke up when I started listing more, so I feel like next month this number is going to be a lot higher, and that the reason why it is about the same as last month is because I didn't do anywhere near as much listing, but I'm very happy with my progress this month. So as you guys can see there, I listed a lot, but I didn't list a lot until really I listed like a lot the second week of March and then the very last week of March. And again, that is because the weather changed, and as I've mentioned before, I am a disabled creator, disabled reseller, however you want to say it. I might make a video about that at some point, but whenever the weather changes to where it is cold and rainy, in addition to having a full-time job, things get really hard for me to function. So I kind of like cut back on other things that I can that does not provide my primary source of income to keep the roof over my head. So let's get into my net sales. So I netted on Poshmark. I actually only sold 2 things on Poshmark for the whole month, which is not surprising to me because I have been very laser focused on eBay, trying to get my listings up for one of my yearly goals. So I sold 2 things on Poshmark for a net profit of $79. I had 2 really amazing sales on Poshmark, so very grateful to have that platform. I do need to start cross listing, so probably when I hit my goal for the year for listings on eBay, I will probably start cross listing more over onto Poshmark to help boost those numbers as well. On eBay, my net profit for the month of March was $240.97, and y'all might be like, what? We've been seeing your what sold videos, like how could it only be that much? Well, funny you should ask. So my store subscription, I have a 1,000 listing store subscription because the levels for eBay is you have the basic, you have like the next level, and then you have premium. So I have a premium store subscription, which is $59.95 a month. And that is because I have outgrown the 250 listing mark. So it went from like less than $25 a month to like $60 a month. And February, I had a little over $200 on eBay in net profit, but my sales were like $200 less. And that's because eBay didn't charge me my store subscription for the month of February. They decided instead to send me an invoice in March for both February and March, so that $119.90 came out of my net profit for the month of March, which is why it is still more than last month, but less than what I would have liked. I'd much rather just be charged the same amount every month than what happened, but I can't really make eBay do anything, as all of you who are resellers know that. But that's okay. It was still more than last month. I've still moved a lot of inventory out. Some of it was older inventory, which I'm really grateful for. A lot of it has been the estate sale stuff, which I am also very grateful for. A little update on the estate sale. I have doubled my money from the estate sale. So I paid $131 for what I think is 140 pieces. And I have netted over $160 at this point, or not $260, my apologies, from that estate sale in net profit. I also sent a box of the estate sale goods to Thrift Life because he is a fellow reseller here on YouTube, and I have very much been enjoying his content, and he is being a wonderful, responsible citizen as someone who is disabled and immunocompromised and trying not to source out into the wild as someone in California. He's being very COVID responsible for his own safety, and I appreciated that. And in addition, I had a couple of really nice things happen to me and I wanted to pay it forward, so I had sent him some of my estate sale haul stuff to him. Hopefully it sells well for him and it carries him just like maybe a week into the next week. But I was really happy to see him unboxed on his channel. It was really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. But I'm gonna move on to my goals. I have rambled a little bit, but my goals, I have 6 goals for 2021 for my reselling business and my YouTube channel. I hit 1,000 goals. I hit 1,000 subs last month, which was amazing, and I did a little celebration, so thank you guys so much for that. My second goal is monetization, which I am still very far away from, but I'm clawing my way up there eventually. And I know part of that is that I am not consistent in my uploads. Again, I am a disabled creator. I will never be consistent in my uploads. That is just not something I can promise y'all at all, especially as someone who has a full-time job. It's just not gonna happen. So, and then also a lot of my videos are shorter for the same reason. So my primary goal is to just make sure that I get 4,000 by the end of the year. And by doing my maths, which I love with my whole heart, Moxie, that is not a good place to be. She is right behind the camera and I feel like she's about ready to knock it off. Okay, can you sit down? Can you sit down for me, please? Moxie, can you sit down for me? I think that's a no. All right, we're gonna go until she knocks y'all's off, and then I'll pick you back up and shoo her away. And try again. Moxie, do not sit on the camera. Okay. Okay. So monetization, I need to have 317 hours per month. I hit 316.9 hours for the month of March, so we are well on our way. I also wanted to do 250 videos for 2021. I am at 53 videos now with my 15 that I did in March. Again, the weather has turned sour a couple of weeks this month, so uploading has been difficult. But I'm 20% towards my goal, so I just need to wait for the sunshine and the warmth to happen, and I think we will get some more videos out there, hopefully ones that you guys like. And then my fourth goal is to try to get my death pile to less than 50 items, and I have made progress on that. Again, as you guys saw from my listing challenge that I participated with those 14 others creators. I have listed more than I brought in this month. Awesome. So I'm very happy about that. I also, because that listing challenge hit 300 and, well, I technically hit 400 listings and then immediately sold 2 things. So I am now at 398 listings. As of the time of filming this video, I'm actually at 395 listings because I sold some more stuff and I haven't listed anything else. So I am still only 105 listings away from my goal of 500 listings. So I'm very happy about that. And then my net profit, I wanted to make $10,000 this year in net profit, and I am so far away from that goal, it is not funny. But I made a net profit of this month, as I mentioned, of $319.97. So I have made $1,200 about roughly of net profit for the year. So like I said, that goal might not be reached unless I have the most amazing Q4, but you never know what the year will bring us. I would personally like to thank all 1,190 of my subscribers. Interesting history fact for the year 1,190 is that King Richard the Lionheart, yes, the same King Richard from Robin Hood fame, and Philip Augustus II meet at Vezelay to divide the spoils from the crusade, and thus begins the long march back home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate you all watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Bye. So yes, I was filming on the floor again because I'm tired, and I was using the Pyrex bowl as a stand for the camera. And this is where Miss Moxie decided to settle at. You see how close her butt is to where the camera was. But she just wants to be near me and I love her so much.